Hi everybody, in this video we are going to discuss about how to retrieve an element from a circular linked list given a position, and we will implement in C++. So if we have got a circular linked list like this, and if 3 is the position, then the function should return 15, and if 6 is the position, then it should return -1 and communicate failure. Why? Because there are only 5 nodes in the list. So the input for this algorithm or the function will be the list and the position from where we have to retrieve the element, and we can have a temporary pointer and initialize that to head, and we can have a counter and initialize that to 1, and we should move temp while counter is less than position. So we can stop as soon as we reach the last position, and also we should stop when we reach the last node, right? One thing is when we reach the position we can stop it. For example, if the position is 3, we should stop moving the temporary pointer as soon as we reach the position 3. That is one thing. Otherwise we should also stop as soon as we reach the last node, because we need not move after the last node, and last node can be identified by next part of the temp will be equal to head, right? So let us formally write the algorithm. If the list is empty, then we are going to communicate failure and return -1. Otherwise, have a temporary pointer and integer counter, initialize temp to first node and counter to 1. And when our counter is less than position, we have to repeat step number 5 and 6. In 5, we check whether the next part of temp is head, right? That is, we are checking whether we are in the last node. In that case, we will break. Otherwise, we will move to the next node and increment the counter. And after coming out of the loop, step number 7 is outside the loop. We have to check whether we have come outside by position equal to counter. Then only the position is valid. If we have come out of the loop due to the last node, since we have reached the last node, then this may not be valid if position equal to counter, right? So we have to check whether POS is equal to counter. Then in that case we will return the data part of temp, and we will communicate failure otherwise. So let's implement in C++. So this is the header file where we have got the retrieve error flag, and also retrieve function is this. Since this is OOP, list will come implicit. We'll pass only the position, and this is the retrieve function. Let us implement it. We need a temporary pointer, and also we need a counter. And whenever we are working with global error flags, we have to be more careful. We should reset it at the entry of the function, and we are going to check whether the list is empty. If the list is empty, then we should communicate failure. So retrieve error flag equal to 1 and return -1. Okay, this declaration is done, and we are going to initialize temp equal to head, right, and counter equal to 1. Let's make this, and we are going to now loop while counter less than position. We have to repeat step number 5 and 6. So let us put inside the loop. In 5, what do? We check whether we are in the last node. So if temp next equal to head, if we are in the last node, then okay, we will simply break it, so no need of braces. We can just break. Okay, otherwise we have to move to the next node. So tell temp equal to temp next. Okay, and after we come outside the loop, we have to check whether our position is equal to counter. Okay, so we can check if position equal to counter. In the case, return data part of temp, and you have to communicate failure otherwise. So set the error flag and return -1. Okay, fine, the implementation is done. let us see the application file. We have got 5 nodes here. Let me change this locate to retrieve. And here we can check and tell element not valid found, or we can tell position not valid. That will be more meaningful. Okay, and we can tell element at position is right. So let's compile the code and check it. Yes, so we have given 5. Let me check it. Okay, I should not check t equal to -1. Maybe I have to check the retrieve error flag. Let me check it. If retrieve error flag, okay. Still, let me check the function. Yes, the problem is I missed to increment the counter. So the loop broke because of reaching the last node, not because of finding the element, right? Okay, so the element at the position is 5, right? Because I have given 5, it's working. Let me give 6. Yeah, position is not valid. So I'll share the code in the GitHub. Thank you.